How is it going? You're welcome, Galaxy A6 user. Bridget, you're welcome. Nosa, I greet you. Good morning. Daily Peeps, Gamu family, Justus, Kehinde Dada Matthias, Nwokocha, Gideon Oladele, Oluti, Oluwasegun, Savior Isido, and Vitalis. Good morning, great people. How's it going? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Are you hearing me clearly?
Audible, sir. How are you, sir? How was your night?
We thank God, though. We thank God. Very well, very well. All is well. I hope it was okay over there.
I will thank God.
Yeah, welcome. Okay. All right, please go ahead and mute yourself for me. Thank you very much. Usually we start at, we just like to push it till 9:10 so that people that, have some difficulties can join in. But, we are free to start, at this time since we have a good number.
Our revival.
Okay, so as usual, we have something today. Sorry?
Amamo, Bob na Pastor Kerema Kagwana Sima.
Okay, nice one. All right. So today is Friday. Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. Welcome to the last day of the week. So what's the news for today looking like? Today is going to be a busy day. Let me filter out these other colors. Let me filter out these yellow colors. Like you'll just see the reds today. Okay. So this is what today is going to look like. See how busy today is going to be. So in the next about 20 minutes, something is going to pop up for you. If I'm not mistaken, what's the time? Okay, just pop up for the euro at this time. Please, if I crack, tell me. Please, if I start cracking, just, let me know immediately, please. Thank you very much. All right. It's going to pop up for euro. Then we have something for 10.30 for GBP. Then 3.45 for the USD. So you see, we have a lot of high impact news today. So today will be very busy. So trade carefully, trade safe. When you're taking a trade, check the timing so that you know what to do. If you're already on a trade, still check the timing so that you can know when to book your profit, or if you're in a good place in your trade, and even just close the trade, honestly. So that's what today is going to look like on the fundamental. Let's run through some technicals. All right, let's run through some technicals. We'll try to keep it. We'll not try to take too long today. So I'm seeing some pullback on this guy. Did I no AU? I wanted to do AU, not AG. Okay, yeah. So let me clear my screen. So we know that AU ran into this major high here that we had here from the past. And how did it close? You see, it closed with a wick, and since then we have been falling to the downside, all right, as expected. So we're expecting even lower pricing. If maybe it can even come up to this point, who knows, right? But that's not our main point, okay? What am I seeing here? Coming to the markets today on the daily time frame, and then we check our daily time frame. What's the daily time frame telling us? You can see that if we are to go to our line chart, you'll see that we have a fresh break of structure to the downside. So this becomes what? This is a swing now. If price comes here, we should sell. Now, another thing I'm seeing now is that we have another one here. Can you see? Let me show you on the line chart. We use the line chart a lot because some people are not very conversant with wicks, how to read candle without. But me, I can tell you that this is an expansion from bear eye. I can tell that this is an expansion here. Right? I can also tell that this is an expansion. Let me look for another one and draw so that when we go to line chart, this one that I drew already. So you'll see that. Let's go to line chart and see what it looks like on the line chart. Can you see? Can you see that this was an expansion? or break of structure, whatever you want to call it. This was an expansion. This one too was an expansion. Okay. So let's continue now. So like I said, we like to deal with the what? With the most recent one, is it not? So this is the most recent one that we are looking at here on the daily. Okay. So what am I looking at now? I'm looking at price coming into. Now, what do you see? Yesterday did something very powerful. Yesterday gave us a fully bearish engulfing candle formation. Can you see? Yesterday gave us a fully bearish engulfing candle formation. And you know that when we have bear engulfing like this, we always expect that price will trade back into that area before falling. I don't know if you can see that. We expect price to do what? To trade back into that place, that area of the engulfing where it happened. Okay, see the expansion there. Can you see? We expect price to always trade back into that place before falling. So normally this is a very nice place that I expect. Let me delete these other lines. I don't like too much lines on my screen. So now this is a very interesting place that I'm expecting EU to sell from. I'm sorry, AU. That's Australian dollar, US dollar. That is where I'm expecting AU to sell from. Now let's go back to the daily time frame to check. Is our trade still valid? And our trade has run into previous day's low here. So we may have to wait for this thing to happen. So now you see that when price takes the previous day low, where does price like to go for? Is it not the previous day high? So this is how we check for invalidation if our trade is still valid. So if this price has tendencies of coming for the previous day high, I see that we have an entry here with our stop loss around here. Can you see that our stop loss now is in trouble? Can you see that our stop loss now is in trouble because of where price can potentially go to? So how do we approach this kind of situation? We are just going to wait for the dust to settle, okay? So this trade may not be an active trade today. It may happen next week, or this high now may serve as inducement. Okay, this high now may serve as inducement, and then price may want to trade into these other blocks that we have here. This one here. Can you see? So this is how we adapt. Normally, I wanted to look at the trade from here, right? But seeing that this previous day low has been swept, and when previous day low is swept, price has every right to come for previous day's high. So if I place this my trade here that I wanted to place, that sell I wanted to place from here, you know that I would have placed my SL maybe somewhere around here or here. And you see that all this area is within where price can potentially run into. So that's SL, is it not? So now what do? You can now position your trade above the previous day's high so that, you know, this is now like liquidity sweep for price to trade into this guy and then drop. Is that okay? So I'm still bearish. The bottom line is, you know, today is Friday. We don't want to do too much on Friday. Okay, we don't want to do too much. It's the end of the week, so we should be looking at even rounding of the week. But it does not stop us from catching something if it presents itself. Okay, so that's my lookout for AU. So I want AU to, you know, finish up today, and probably next week we get a good information for that guy. Okay. All right, so let's go on to the next one. CAD CHF. I called CAD CHF last week. Sorry, this I think earlier the week. I said that this is a swing. This is a swing. Can you see on the daily time frame? This here to here is a full and complete swing. See how price broke this place. So that's a full and complete swing. So that when price comes back into that area, we are expecting the swing to continue. I don't know if you understand. We have something like this, right? And this is a break of structure. When price retraces, is it not to come and look for premium areas, you know, or internal range liquidity to sell from? So when it comes into all this internal range liquidity, be it FVG, be it inducement, be it other block, whatever you're seeing there, where is it going to trade to? It's going to trade down here again. Is that okay? So they say that happens a lot. Now, what are we looking at now? So I remember Sam posted something on the group. I don't know if it's on the call today, that price has run into the place that we're looking out for, that we should be expecting a turnaround, and that's exactly what has happened now. So you see that what we talked about is very valid. Now, what do you see? Upon coming into our premium price, see the way price did this huge turnaround here. Can you see this? So this makes this order block now very, very key for us for a trade. Can you see the way that entry is stationed? So that is how this trade is going to look like. Okay, that's what this trade is going to look like. So let me see what the daily is saying. The daily, oh wow, the daily has taken previous day low, so you need to be careful. Okay, but there's no problem if it doesn't happen today. Of course, we know that we are positioning ourselves for next week. Okay, even if the trades don't happen today. Today is Friday. We have a lot of time next week for the trades to play out. Now, let me show you something that happened on this card CHF. See something. What do you see here? Can you see that this was a complete swing here to here? See, it was a full complete swing. So now when price retraces, where does it is to find an area, maybe liquidity or internal range or other block or whatever to sell from? Is it not? Now let me show you something that happened. This was, I think, last week, if I'm not mistaken, a week before last. So sorry. Something's disturbing me. Sorry, my eye is giving me some troubles. Okay, so where were we? So the price traded into this place, right? Now, what did price do? I always say, when price wants to start a new move, it will give you the cue, it will give you the information that it wants to start a new move. Now, how is that presenting itself to us here? See, look at the way price reacted to this place. We had a sweep here, and we had a what? We had a break of structure here. Can you see? Now, this high here became our what? Became our inducement at this point. So even if you just came to the market that day and you placed your sell at the inducement area, SL is above this guy. You see that even if you are targeting this first low, that's 4R already. And then you can see the way price dumped from there. Now, what am I trying to say? It's very simple. The reason I always try to, teach also while I'm analyzing so that you can do it on your own. See something. After we swept this place, you see that the same thing that happened here, the same thing, sweep of structure, break, and inducement is what happened here again on a smaller scale. Is it not? Sweep, break, and inducement. So you see that price ran into this guy and did what? And so now let me see if there was even a re-entry inside of this guy for another entry. Let's see. Okay. Let me check 30 minutes. Okay, he tried to do it the same thing, but it's still very valid. See, look at the line chart now. All this area was like a sweep? All this area was like a break, and then this was the inducement. So let's see how price reacted to it. You see that price reacted to it very perfectly. So this would have been your entry, or even if you decided to use this other high here as your entry. So you see that the entry would have given you another entry like this for the trade. So when price gives you this kind of situations, you just do well to play along. Okay, there is when you are right about, but you know that if you are the trade you are going to catch is going to be a very, very rewarding trade. Now we are back inside of this zone. Okay, so we're expecting that same thing to happen again, to come back here and tag us before we start the new major move to the downside. Please, I hope I'm still audible, because Zoom is telling me that my connection is unstable. So I hope you are hearing me clearly, please. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's continue. All right, thank you, everyone. Let's continue. So Euro GBP, there's something that is cooking. Something is cooking, a meal is cooking here. So I like this guy. I like this. I like where we are. I like what's going on here. What do we have here? Price swept this area, broke here, and then it has printed some liquidity here. This is the classic QMR setup. Don't ask me what QMR means. I don't know. I don't care. I just came to learn it like that. I don't care about the English. All I care about is the application of the English. All right. You can also call it the heads and shoulders pattern. We have the left shoulder here, right? We have the head, and then we have the right shoulder. So this is the inverse. This is the inverse heads and shoulders. Okay, we know how the normal heads and shoulders is, right? Where we have the left shoulder, we have the head and the right shoulder. So price likes to come to do what? Take the right shoulder and drop, just like how I explained on CAD CH a few seconds ago. Is it not? So that same situation is, is building up here. Okay, and this guy can very well trade up till this point. So this is what I am looking at for Euro GBP. So I'm going to see how this one plays out. Like I said, if these trades don't trigger today, of course, we have a lot of time next week. Some of us are always too eager to trade. I don't know how we want to, I don't know how we want to do it, but we need to learn to cultivate the habit of waiting for our setups. All right. So this is what the trade is looking like for this brother. This brother is looking like, it's a 3-hour trade. It's a 3-hour trade. Euro GBP already gave me some money. This move that happened here, from here to somewhere here, I caught it. I caught the trade from those areas. Okay. So TP is 0.886. Mr. Mushul, I don't understand what you are saying. You say what? I should do what? Please, I want to see on. Sorry, which chart? Gold? You mean gold? You want to see confirmation on gold? Let me reach there now. I'm going to go there. So this is the lookout. This is the lookout for Euro GBP. Okay. So position yourselves for this guy. Let's see what we can get out of this guy once again, because we still have, we still have one last leg before we come for draw on liquidity here. Okay. We still have one last leg before we trade all the way till draw on liquidity. This EG has been very bullish. I remember the trade that we had somewhere here. That price just missed us by few pips. Sky. It was very, very, it was very crazy. One small this thing here, like this thing just okay. It's okay. It's well. Galaxy A6 is saying, please, I would like to know the pairs and the looker. Can we get a screenshot? Is that's what we are doing now? That's what we are doing. We just started the live session. You have been on the call. I've not done anything apart from this one. This is the only thing I've called so far. We just started. Okay. So please let's let's take it easy. I don't say we won't make money. Let's take it easy, small. All right. So let's look at the gold. Let's look at the gold. I'm not done gold. Gold already started. Okay, but it's okay. It's fine. So see my view for gold, right? Upon mitigation of this, our key level that we had here, you see that we came to break structure on the H4, Abby. Now let's go to the H1. The H1 gave us a very nice sweep and break situation. Sweep, break, you can call this break, you can call this break. That's fine. Then this was the liquidity. So this is another heads and shoulders, is it not? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So price should come for the right shoulder and buy. And that's exactly what gold is doing now. Can you see? That's exactly what gold. God. God. If you want to know why I'm laughing, check the chat. Madam Bridget, we'll give you this morning. Good. Please let me focus now. Where was I? Gold. So I want a good push. I want a good push for gold. All right. So let me see H4 again. Let me see the daily rather. Okay. So daily did a push. That's today. Came to touch our other block that we have here. All right. So let's see H4. Normally we wanted H4 to give us, a very big push. But H4 already gave us something here. So we have license now to go to H1. H1 is supposed to be the entry time frame. Now, H1 is trying to give us a fully bullish engulfing candle formation here. So would that be enough for that buy? Would you say that's enough for the buy? Honestly, I will tell you to wait more. See something. See the swing. Can you see? Can you see that this was the last break of structure that we had here? So if you want to confirm a change of character, price needs to do what? Price needs to come and take this guy. So the moment price takes this guy, you just know that our rally is back. We are going to trade all the way till this high. Okay. All right. So Gold is looking like our buys are going to come back. My buys are going to come back. All this sell. Now you see what's happening here. This guy is looking like trendline liquidity. Can you see? And you know what happens on trendline liquidities, right? Oh my God. What's going on here? Okay. Price likes to sweep all of them and go up. Let me show you something that happened on gold. What was this? What was this? Was this not another trendline liquidity here? This move here, all of this. Was this not trendline liquidity that was lying down here? So definitely, let me say, our trendline traders I would have wanted to sell from here. Is it not? But what happened? When price wants to take trendline liquidity, it likes to take it till it wants to finish everything. Are we together? So that's what is happening again on gold at this point. Okay. So we have a new trendline liquidity here that price will like to trade all the way till the high. So we are patient. We are patient. We are going to see how we can catch some good trades at that point. Okay. All right. So that's XAU. So please, have you seen my view now? Have you seen my view now?
Yeah, sure. I've seen your
Okay,
view. I've seen your
okay,
view.
okay. That's good.
I,
That's good. That's good.
I've seen your view.
Really?
Just say, go. They fear me.
Yeah, no need to be scared. No need to be scared. Normally, would have just called this whole place for buy, but
Yeah.
some of us don't. Some of the people here are not don't. And this would be a lot of pips for stop loss for them. All right, so we need to carry everybody along. So if we can do something like this, then we should have a refined SL around here so that we can trade. Okay, sir. All right, all right, all right. Let's see other things. What do we have again for GBP CHF? What's going on this guy? Oh, okay. This one is very easy now. Very easy analysis. Let me clear my screen. No, I like us to do it on the spot so that it will not be as if it's faked. If I cannot replicate my analysis, that means it's not me that did it. I'm telling you, if you carry any of my pairs on my watch list, delete it, tell me to analyze it again, I'll still draw the same thing. Okay. So what do we have here? Check the weekly. See the weekly. This is a break of structure. Do you agree with me? Let's check the line chart. Can you see that? So that's a swing. That's a swing. Here to here is a swing. So price should even trade all the way till this low once again. Let's go to the daily time frame. Now, what do you see on the daily? This is also a leg. This is also a swing. So when price is coming back to that area, you should carry something and sell. Good. Now, what am I seeing? We have this huge FVG that price has tapped into. Very nice. Then we should start selling, right? Now, we did not have an inducement on this leg. This whole leg did not have an inducement. I think that's what price is trying to do at this point. So how can we follow through with this trade? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, so we need an inducement because this is our protected high at this point. Let me delete these guys. So this is our protected high at this point. So the trade is currently inside of here. So if I can get one last push, something like this, to clear these highs, okay. Sometimes it may not happen, but this is the safer way to trade it. Okay, we can get one last push to clear this high. You know that we should sell the guy. Okay, we should sell this guy. Let me see. Can price take this place and continue selling? Let me see. Fair value gap, fully bullish engulfing candle. Let me see H1. Okay, H1 is looking very good too. And the sell has already started from around here. Okay, well, since we did not join that one, there may be a last leg just to sweep, just to take this inducement here. This is like engineered liquidity. Now, inside of a demand zone or a supply zone like we have here, price will just go and engineer a little bit of liquidity so that it can do what? It can take the thing and then we can drop. That's why I'm looking at this guy for GBP CHF. All right. So we are overall bearish on this trade. Now, we just have to expect one last touch and then we can trade downward. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at for GBP CHF. Okay. So that's that. Okay, I'll check. EU. Okay, let me just do EU. Do I have anything for EU? So maybe after this one, I'll just start checking what we are calling so that I'll. So the thing, I said that EU on the daily time frame we had this, and then price is coming back to premium to start new sales. Now, what am I looking at for EU? What do you see? Yes, is it 2 days ago? We had what? An expansion here. There was a break of structure at this point. Good. So let's see the H4. So see the way price acted on the H4. You see, there was a very steep, reaction from this place, all the way till the downside. Okay. Now what happened is that we had one last leg like this, and then we sold. Just like the sell that we had here. See, if you wanted to say, okay, we have sold enough, we should not sell again. This sell now, you wouldn't have caught it. There was a sell here, and there was a re-entry here. And I analyzed this on those calls. Now we have another one again. Why do I like this one? Number one, this is exactly the expansion area. That's number one. Number two, this place is it was like a buy area before. Where's my line? This guy was like a buy area before that is now turning into a sell area. So it's like a flip area. Now, this guy is serving as my what? As my inducement. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm saying. And there's also a fair value gap. So if price can trade into this guy like this, and then we can do what? We can go to, let me say, M30 or M45 to look for a queue to join the sell. I'm sure by now we know what the queues will look like. If you don't know, come, let me teach you in the program. Because there are a lot of things that we're not talking about here, not because we don't want to, but we need to still reserve things for people. So this is a queue, and then we can sell from here. Okay. But of course, if that doesn't happen, you're going to have to wait. All right. That doesn't happen, you're going to have to wait. So this is what I'm looking at for EU. EU, this last expansion with fair value gap. You can argue that is a little bit of a discounted price. That's true. But if I'm to draw my fib from this last swing till this point on the H4, can you see that my line is lying down in between the 50 to 60% zone? So are you seeing that that's not a bad place for the sales to happen from? That's how you draw your Fibonacci. Okay. So lastly, let me see. Okay, go ahead. GU, this is the last one. Mr. Kennedy, when is it starting? It's November, December package, right? So we're trying to look at how we can round up the year with that program. So if you're not on the program, please try to register for it. The information is on the group. If you missed it and you want to get it, reach out to me and I'll send it to you so that you can register for it. It's going to be very, very packed, honestly. Everything we are doing here. There are other concepts that I always see, but it's going to be bombarding us with too much information. Everything there, I'll be giving it out on this session, okay? And it's going to be very packed. So I think you should be there. You should be there, all right? So GU, where was I? GU. Okay. We want to sell GU like I said yesterday. Now, upon mitigation of this place, we had a new break of structure here, or expansion, whatever you want to call it. Now, on the H4, please pay attention to what I'm going to say now. On the H4, if you go to the H2, is it the H2? Yeah, you'll see that we have a very powerful key level. 1, 2, 3. And then price now broke that place with what? With the body. And then we do what? We had what? Inducement here and here. Okay. Now, what's happening now? So usually I should just expect GU to trade inside this guy, sweep this liquidity, trade here and drop. Okay. The only problem I'm having with GU, if you know me very well, you'll know that I have a problem when I'm seeing trendline liquidity like this around where I want to sell. Can you see this? I have a problem with this. Now, usually I would have just told us, place your entry. If this place was free of this liquidity, I would have just told us to place entry like this and sell. It can very much happen. It has happened before, but it's just not part of my system. Now, what do I want to see instead? I want price to rather do a push and then let it give me another confirmation, 30 minutes time frame. If this happens like this, okay, I'm now going to be interested in selling. All right. See, so the thing is, I have a system. Now there are people that will sell straight from here. There are people that will sell straight from here. That's good. Okay. But I have a rule against, this kind of situation that is happening just above my sell entry. So I should be very careful. Now, if I'm buying, let me say somewhere around here, yeah, and then I see trend line liquidity like this, I'll be very happy to target that trend line liquidity. Okay. But when I am selling and then I'm seeing trend line liquidity just above my sell, it makes myself to have a little bit of to be a little bit shaky. So I don't like to trade like that. Okay. So we are going to be very cautious on GGU. Let price trade inside here and then give us. So try to be on the program that is coming up. Okay. Oh my God, who is the person that is omitting his mic to make noise? Okay, sorry about that. Can you hear me? My network kicked me out briefly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So I have lost all the messages. Okay, still here. Okay, thank God. So where are we saying? Somebody's saying UJ and G. That's shoot. I've done G. Let's see UJ. What's going on? All right, let's see UJ. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, thank you. So where are we? UJ. Now we have we had this sweep and break situation that occurred here. Left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. You see the way price came for that zone, and it has been buying all the way. Now, where do you expect UJ to run to? Is it not this high? Because if you have followed us for a while, you will know that whenever price takes an area, it likes to go for the high that started the retracement. So if we had something like this, okay, and then price comes here to mitigate, let me say, another block or whatever, it's going to go for where? It's going to go for the high, because this is the high that started the whole retracement. So this whole leg is a retracement leg, all right? So when price mitigates this low, it's going to go for the high. Now, let's continue. So upon mitigation of this right shoulder here, so you see UJ started a very strong move. So this move is supposed to trade all the way till this point. I don't know if you are hearing me. So that move is supposed to trade all the way till this point. Okay. So that's that. So we should look at buys, more buys. And you see, we have been very, very bullish. I know there has been view that people are trying to catch some sales here. The sales that is not a bad sell, right? It's just that we need to be very cautious of where price is coming from. And this is where price is coming from. Look at the weekly time frame. You see that price swept this weekly low. Okay? Price swept this weekly low. So price likes to come and trade for this high. But and you can see there's some sort of reaction to that sell area now. And it's looking very good, but I'm not going to catch a sell. I'm not going to trade a sell. I'm not going to even look at sell in this area. See something also. See. Can you see? This is not strong enough. If this sell was supposed to hold, it should at least, give us something strong at least before, But for now, it's not looking good for me. As it's not looking good for me as this is my DOL. This area that I marked out. This line here is my draw on liquidity. Okay, that's my drawn liquidity. Daniel James, please just text me after the call. Okay, just text me after the call. Okay, so that's that. Where are we? Who will AUDNZ, right? Let's look at that one. Let's look at that one. Let's look at that one. What are we looking at for this brother? Let me do a clean chat. So you see what I just talked about for USD JPY. Mr. Moshood, see something. See that same situation. That same situation is cooking up here. Okay. Oh, sorry. That same situation happened here. You see that when price, this was a swing, right? This was a swing. Okay. And he had some liquidity here. Good. Now, when price came to mitigate this order block, what did he do? He bought all the way till the high that started that retracement. So this was a retracement. Is that okay? So price had to do or trade all the way till the high that started retracement. Now, let me show you something. Let me show you how smart these people are. As at this point, they know that people want to sell from here. See, as at this point, they know that people want to sell from here. So what did they do? Yes, they engineered some sells here. Can't you see? They even did previous day high sweep, everything happened there. But if you followed from the weekly, you see, this is why I like to do it from higher time frame to analyze. They gave a very nice reaction. Let me see what 4 hours looked like. Okay, even though it was not very neat though. See, it was still looking like trend line distance. It was not clean. But all the same, you see the way they printed some break of structure. So people will be very much interested in trying to sell from here. Yes, they did everything, but at the end of the day, it was a very slow kill. Very consistently, they were just killing the people that were trying to sell from there. So slowly, they did this, they kill very slowly, slow poison until they hit SL, until they hit their SL. So we should be very cautious of drawn liquidity. Okay, there's something called drawn liquidity. We are going to do more. We are going to talk about it more. All right. So that's the situation now. So what is the next phase of the move? Now, upon taking this point with body, all right, upon taking here with body, okay, what's the next thing? Is it not continuation like we always talk about? Good. So now let's see. What's the last expansion that funded this guy, that funded this break of structure? You can tell me, you can argue it here, and I'll tell you that you are absolutely correct. Okay. So whenever price trades here, we can expect something to happen. Okay. Now let's go ahead to see something else. On that same weekly time frame, can you see that this week that is about to end swept previous week's low? So we should come for the high. Are you seeing the way I'm putting everything together? All right. Forgive me if it seems as if I'm being fast. It's just that, we work with time. Now, after weekly low sweep, what did we have? We had a daily sweep of break of structure to the upside. Can you see we broke structure to the upside? Now, what should H4 give us? H4 should give us a trade, a place to look for trades. Let's see. The only thing I can see here is this sweep and break situation here. Okay, so this guy is like a liquidity here. So what will happen is here, Mr. Clinton, when price trades back into here, let us see if H1 or M30 gives us this Q. If it gives us this Q like this, then you know that we can buy from there. Is that okay, sir? So that's that. Okay. Yeah. So that's my view. That's my view. That's my view. So we swept this place also with the wicks is exactly, and we went on to break structure like this. Good. So now you see previous day high was swept here. So to come and deposit all the trades, all the liquidity here. Very good. And you see that our entry is directly below that previous day slope. So this place is very good looking. So now when price comes back here, when price comes back inside this guy, right? We should get a push up that will signify that we're ready for the buys. Okay, sir. All right. Bridges say GA. GA today. I hope you are still following me clearly. All right. GGA. Let's clear my screen. On the weekly, the same thing I just did for AUD NZD now. Upon taking a major high with the body, that's a sign for continuation. All of this is how do I call this situation now? I don't want to use trend line, but it's just like build up for price to come and sweep. All right. Now this was the last expansion. This was the last expansion. Can you see? This was the last expansion that we had here. Okay. That's a key level also. We'll talk about key levels more. We have different kinds of key levels. It's going to be very good, Sha. You should be there. You should be there. So upon mitigation of the key level, what happened? You see that we are trying to break structure to the upside, still on the weekly time frame. Okay. So let's see the daily now. So it's a little bit messy, but I'm seeing something here. I'm seeing our sweep and break situation cooking up at this point. I don't know if, what's wrong with this guy? Okay. So sweep here. Okay. And then we have currently broken this high. And then we have what? We have some liquidity here. Is that okay? So I'm looking at GA still giving us one last move. Let me see if I can draw this other block from maybe from somewhere here. Something like this. So we can trade back into this guy before we buy. All right. Let me see the daily, what the daily is doing. Daily also took structure here. Daily took broke structure yesterday. Let me see what the H4 is saying. I just like to trade from a more discount price. If you should know that by now. I like to trade from a more discount price. But let's see if price can engineer something here. We can trade from this liquidity here, from this key level here. But for now, my view on GA is here. Okay, if another thing happens here, I'm going to know. But for now, this is where I am. Okay, this one is not yet done. This one is not yet done, but this one is done. Okay, so that's that. That's that for me. BTC. BTC is selling. There's nothing to do here. BTC is just selling. BTC is selling. BTC has tendencies to go very low. We just have to, watch it out. It has tendency to go even as low as this guy, honestly. But let's see. This is our first POI. The second one is this one that I'm drawing here. So let's see what this first one is giving us. I don't want to buy it yet because, of course, it's still very, very bullish. Sorry, very bearish. So we have a sweep of the low here. So if BTC decides to accumulate at this point, let me see. Okay. We have some lows here that you can come to take. Let me see what's happening at this extreme. That was not a very good situation, but it's okay. So if BTC can drop here, we can start looking for accumulation. But currently BTC is selling. I wanted to sell BTC yesterday. Let me show you what happened yesterday. I was also to catch a sell, but I did not check what the daily, the swing that was already going on. So I saw this daily high sweep here. If you can see, there was a daily high sweep here. So come for this low, right? Now let's see H4. What did H4 do? H4 did not give me a clear expansion up until this guy. If you see this place now, this was now the fully bearish engulfing candle formation. So I was not interested to sell from, I think it was somewhere around, I'm not somewhere around here, basically, this fair value, but price did not come back there. Okay, price did not come back there. So I wondered why did it run like that. So I went to check if I can recall what I did or what I saw. I went to check why didn't price do that last retracement, and then I saw that this was a swing on the daily time frame. Now stay with me. This was a swing. It's small, but it was there. See, can you see? This was a swing. So that candle now, so price coming back to this. In fact, this candle that was coming back that was doing daily sweep was supposed to be the mitigation of the premium price that I should be selling from. I'll say that again. We have a swing like this. So this next candle was the retracement to come and sell, right? So instead of me looking for the sell around here, I was now waiting for daily sweep, H4 expansion for it to give me, not knowing that the move has already occurred. So this one, that price is, coming back like this, it wants to come and take something here and drop. And that's exactly what happened. So it's when I went to H4 and I noticed that, oh, there's already an expansion. Oh, are we seeing there's already an expansion here? Can you see? And then price also gave us our sweep and break situation. It was very sad that I caught it late. I saw it late rather. So this was a sweep here. This was a break, and this was inducement here. Can you see that extreme? Can you see? So let's go to H1 now. Let me delete this line so you see more clearly. So this was the sweep of structure now. This was the break. And this guy was now what? Was now the inducement. So what did I say? I said that when price comes back to the right shoulder, it's going to trade. Good. Now, let me blow your mind. There was now a re-entry. There was now a re-entry. At this area now, price has tapped the right shoulder now. Okay. So we want to trade. So let's say we did not enter this one now. We don't enter a sell from here. We want to trade. See what happened inside of here. Look at this. Can you see that there was a new sweep and break? See, when price wants to move, it will not give you that trend line, this thing. It will just give you movement and drop. And you can see that price did what? Price traded into, there was a fair value gap here now. Can you not see this? There was a fair value gap here. You see that price traded into this expansion. Bam, one candle. Can you see? One big candle. SL above. What's going on? My mouse is okay. SL above this guy. And that was where the mighty sell-off started from. All the way till this look. It pain me, eh? But I'm sure we are seeing the way this sell occurred. If only I came, like I spotted that this whole thing is a swing, that as price has come here, it wants to start selling immediately. Okay, so what's me? I came late and then I saw that I was now using, let me clear the screen. I was now using daily high sweep here, to look for H4 expansion, which happened here. All right, so my plan was to sell from, so my plan was to sell from somewhere around here, but price did not come back to that place. Why? Because price has already finished. Price has balanced. It's like everything. Let me say price was trying to wear clothes here. It has finished wearing clothes. It has entered the car. This was the last point for you to join in the movement. And then price has started its traveling. Okay, so price was refueling itself from. So since then, that was where this whole sell, started from. So let me see daily again. So for now, you have to wait. You can say this is the new swing. This guy here, let me clear this one. You can say that this is the new swing that price can probably, trade into to give you, something to sell. So there's a possibility for that to happen. But now we wait because it's not clear yet. Okay? So I hope that's fine. See the way we dissected it. Very soon we'll be able to do this thing by ourselves. Each and every one of us will do it individually. I'm looking at a situation next year where I'll just come to the session like this and then I'll just appoint anybody to analyze charts for us. It'll be very fun. It'll be very nice. It's not every time that, I'll be analyzing the chart. I would like see Emmanuel Ogali to analyze charts for us. Abi now, Madam Abi, you like analyze charts for us now. Next year. Is she there? She's not hearing me. All right.
I want to
So,
analyze.
okay, you analyze too, Abi? Oh yeah, no problem. So when we are done, when we are done equipping, you with the main tool, so that when we come here, we just do it the way it's supposed to happen. All right. So thank you, Bridget, Damasus, Daniel James, Emmanuel, Extreme, the Galaxy A6. Okay, Henry, you joined late today. Abi, you been there the call since. Well done. Jaja, Jerry,
I've been on the boss. I've been on with you.
yeah. Oh yeah, nah. Moshood, Nosa, Oluti, thank God, and the Xiaomi user. I hope we had value for our time. So the Euro GBP, let's see what that one can do for us today. Hopefully, something can click from there, and we can catch something. So once again, have a lovely weekend, have a lovely day, have a lovely weekend. Try to rest. I know some of us go see the look chat all through the weekend. I'm talking about myself. I know I'll still looking at the chat, but try to rest also. Okay, so that you can come back fresh and we can do great things next week. All right. See you.